your tank to play or your team to play like you think they should play, but play how they are actually playing. You need to adapt to how they are actually playing. You cannot say, oh, I watched this Pylo guide, he said the tank should go there, and then your tank doesn't, and then you die for it. Welcome to today's video, Sojourn self-water review number 23. So, last time we had the topic, I basically forgot, the assassination execution of charging railgun, going in hardcore, going all in, getting kills. And today we've played some games. It was kind of honestly difficult to train, but let's see how it went.
Welcome to Oasis. Ready for battle.
As usual, check the settings because they never save in between sessions. Thank you Blizzard for not saving. We are F9. And let's skip to start of fight. Scout jump with Orb. We see a Zarya. So of course we already charged the Zarya, which is unlucky. Kinda get distracted here, we should have fully charged on Zarya. And we find our target for the first snipe. There was a Tracer jumping, and the jumping targets are perfect for execution because they are in a locked movement. Tracer could have maybe blinked. There's always a risk you need to take. You can't predict it, you can't track it, whatever. You need to just shoot and hope she doesn't. You can add the mind games later, like if you know the pattern of Tracer or you have some experience, then you might understand the pattern of the Tracers, but then at this level Tracers also understand your understanding pattern, then they change it. So number 1 was successful, so again, charge on Zarya. Can I get distracted by Junkrat again? We overpeaked this angle, we didn't need to see the Anna. There was a regular attempt on Lucio, but it was a very hard shot. And honestly, I think it would have been better to slide jump and shoot the Anna. We knew she was there. She would have been a much easier target than Lucio. So let's watch this again. Look at this movement. She's scoped in. Easy target. Easy hit. Just slide jump, shoot her. Easy hit. Of course, you do not get a follow-up shot on Anna. Or maybe you get, maybe not. But removing Anna's pressure from this angle, the support on Zarya, the support on Lucio, should enable our team hardcore. Even if it's only for a brief moment, this 3-4 seconds without Anna when she requires support, maybe Lucio gets back to support her. You know, this 3-4 seconds will snowball into a win. Can snowball into a win. So, and Lucio you cannot follow up either anyway, right? The shot actually was possible. Do I even hit? Do I hit this Lucio? Do I actually hit this Lucio? I think I actually hit him. I actually hit him. It was a body shot, okay. So this actually had some potential. Unlucky that Mercy doesn't damage boost despite us being anti-nade. But basically you see here that Zarya is a little bit iffy to charge the railgun from, because as soon as she uses bubbles you cannot get any charge whatsoever. So the tactic is not the best in this scenario. This is what I mean was difficult to learn. Like it's a very specific tactic for a really specific situation, and this is not the situation where we would use this. Shot the tanks, this was wrong, but again there was Lucio on the tank. The thing is I still just shoot the first target that comes to mind. I should look for better targets, I think. And here now I decide to do something else, I go for a flank. But we get pushed out instantly. Mr. Regan on the Tracer. And here I shoot on the tank. I think I did do most because I have close to ult, but I should have shot the Junkrat. If you watch this again, watch closely the Junkrat's movement. No.
You're falling apart.
So here he jumps, predictable movement, so easy flick and hit.
This ends now.
And now he basically walks forward in a straight line. This would have been an easy hit on the Junkrat. Across the Washington Junkrat, honestly, his nade deflects us. This would have been a hit without the nade boop. Left clicking doesn't do anything.
Feeling better.
And then we have a sloppy second hit on the Junkrat. Okay, I think this is irrelevant. This is because there's no decision to be made, we just spam forward because we're in a graph. There's no tank to charge from, so we just shoot whatever. And we are also past the choke, so there's that's not the situation we want to trade. So we just execute it fast. It really doesn't matter.
I'm not a fan of setbacks. Not so fast. Ready to fight.
This was a little bit unlucky because I mispredicted Anna's movement. This could have actually been a hit if she continued to walk forward, but she switched her movement in the last second. So watch Anna's movement closely. She walked forward and stopped basically, and I expected her to move forward. I don't would have hit then, but that's why. So it was not strictly an aim problem, but basically a movement prediction problem.
What am I missing?
Escape the junk trap, so where we jumped there fast. Also, I was surprised that Tracer survived this. I thought with the primary fire, I had a few shots of primary fire there together with the railgun. Thought I would kill her. Actually survived and killed our Pharah for free. He landed randomly in front of Rotok, so from here on, it's again no decisions to be made. Railgun jump is actually good. We charged Hawk, then jumped in. But don't get anything done. Okay. That was the first point. I think on the second one we took it more liberally, took more liberty to not train our target, but actually to try to perform. So the question is now, what should we have done to win this game? Wait for our team, because they kind of slower than I would have expected. Again, waiting for our team. If you were awkwardly split between the tank and our team didn't know where to go. Unlucky for us that we get absolutely no support here. Like, this is really unlucky. I don't feel like there's anything I could have done. Well, of course, my initial positioning was running out with my tank, and I did not understand where my tank was going. And I think this, let's actually go back. I think the thing is that I didn't understand where my tank was going, because my tank himself didn't understand where he was going. She wasn't going anywhere. The tanks on this level, what they do is they run out the default path, and then they see the enemy tank, and then they run onto the enemy tank, because they don't have any understanding of win condition or what they do with the tank or what they should do. So they just run to the enemy tank and just try to mirror what he does, basically. And that way, because this tank doesn't see an enemy tank, she's just malfunctioning, basically. And that way we are stuck in nowhere doing nothing. We're not fighting for any good position or anything, we're just stuck here and do nothing. So because basically what happens is that there's now a lot of free space and a lot of free access onto free stuff. Like Orisa can just go here and kill all of this. That's what Orisa can do, because there is no enemy tank. But instead she just does nothing, and otherwise the enemy tank actually gets an advantage on her, because now the enemy tank is in position to kill something, but Orisa is not in position to do anything. And I was kind of following the tank, and that broke my neck. So what should I do instead? I have no idea, honestly. I was kind of expected the tank to go anywhere, and then the tank didn't. What should we do instead, chat? Because we also just run around randomly and do nothing. What shall we do instead? Because our difference is also charge the railgun on the enemy tank. We don't see enemy tank, so we also just malfunction. And the thing is, as soon as I understood that we go nowhere and do nothing, I should have gone to cover. At some point, I should have just gone to cover.
The objective is now.
Because realistically, I cannot solo kill anything there. I cannot just engage anything against this team with my team, and I cannot get any value by just spamming somewhere. So there's really no options what to do. So if I can't do anything, I should just go safe and don't waste resources, right? And here the teamfight is over, and basically nothing happened, and the teamfight is lost. Yeah, the tank disrespected that he had no cooldowns and still stayed up front, not close to cover. So that was his problem.
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
So we charged our railgun here from high ground. This is good, I think.
Railgun powered and
A
ready
little bit risky, and we randomly fall down. This is unlucky that we fall down.
falling apart.
Let's watch this railgun shot again. Because I kind of wanted to shoot Tracer, but
Ready to fire.
it was very awkward. Because she blinked and then I kind of shoot into nowhere in between.
We are falling apart.
So I kind of didn't really... I kind of realized she wasn't where I was aiming before, but I didn't fully flick to where she was now. So but I still finished with the shot. I don't know, maybe it was just too fast for my reaction. Yeah, and then apart from that, there was nothing to do. So we randomly fell down and we kind of wasted our shot on Tracer. If you can, shoot easy targets. Could I have shot an easier target than Tracer is the question. I don't think so, right?
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
Right now we shortly looked at Anna, but Anna is gone now. So there's no Anna here. And is Lucio easier? Not really. Yeah, not really. Like, we would just, of course I could say, I could have done this better, but this would be unrealistic. Junkrat would have been an easier target. So really target selection. Like, there's an easy walking Junkrat just walking forward and there's a snipe on the wall riding Lucio for whatever reason. Go for the easy targets. That the priority list is Anna, Junkrat, and then Tracer or Lucio, but only if they are really in a motion where I can hit, otherwise I would just snipe on Roadhog. Oh, you know, or just keep your railgun.
Not so fast. Railgun charge. This ends now.
I was in doubt if this ult was necessary, but in the end, I think it kinda was. Because we basically traded. So we killed our tank, we killed their tank. So it was really important that we ulted here. And now they respond with Lucy ult, so we can't do much here. I think against Lucy ult I should delay my shots a little bit and just wait for the Lucy ult to way out. So let's see again.
Taking over the objective.
This ends now.
Taking over.
So if you see now the Lucio beat is gone. And I could have had... actually I don't know if I could have had one more shot with full charge. Really do not know.
We are falling apart.
That's was getting awkward because my entire team decided to not walk forward. I really do not know why. Like... And here we had to hiding Junkrat. Didn't expect him to hide here.
We are falling apart. Ah, thanks.
There's nothing they could have done anymore.
I am locking down the objective. Hi.
Disrupted.
Just charging ult. Nothing happening. Going to try to correct.
Not so fast. Well done, Charge. I expect better from you.
I'll spam here is enough. We don't need to do more.
Breaking them down.
This might be a little bit too aggressive here. Because it's getting close to jungle skill combo, the one-shot combo.
This ends now.
Okay, let's watch this again. So we knew they were coming down. Yeah, again, I expected my tank to actually go in because this is ideal for research to actually really work forward, actually didn't.
This ends now.
So I should have basically stayed up here. Or just went here somewhere. Or we'll go here until I see Horus actually going in. I shouldn't have dropped and like, don't expect your tank to play or your team to play like you think they should play, but play how they are actually playing. You need to adapt to how they are actually playing. You cannot say, oh, I watched this Pylo guide, he said the tank should go there, and then your tank doesn't, and then you die for it. Then you flame your tank because he played wrong, right? No, you didn't adapt to what your tank is doing. That's what's happened here. And this is the third time I think this round that I do not adapt to what my tank or my team is doing, but what I think they should be doing. And if your play requires teammates to be there, make sure they are there. Don't go there and just expect them to be there. That's what happens.
They won't quit. Neither will
Okay,
I.
this next team fight is also lost now.
We are falling apart.
Oh, we still have the point until now.
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
Now we have a tank. I think we have a team roughly, right?
What's up?
I think we have a team. No, this really gun wasn't it. The thing is,
Breaking them down.
and here's how Sojourn wins with ult. Okay, yeah, that was basically the watch review for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment, and join me live on Twitch. See you next time. Bye bye.